Hey guys, Crank here, Crank's Fab Shop. Today we are making engine mounts for a BRZ FRS Toyota 86 engine swap. Yeah, that's right. We're making these for Purist Mod. So if you're interested in the set, go over there and hit those guys up and say, hey, we want some of those Crank Fab TIG welded beams engine swap for a FRS BRZ Toyota 86. So let's go. So in my shop here, I had a busted water line a little while back. I made a short about it. So that's why this next clip exists. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Even if that means bringing a few buckets over to fill your water table up. You probably can't hear. Basically, I'm transporting water in some buckets and cooler from my house over to the shop. So we got a little bit of water in the table, enough to not burn the table, I guess. Anyway, here we go. Let's make some engine mounts. Woo! All right, so I'm just doing a dry run to make sure my material's in the correct place. Make sure all of our cuts are good, that we're not going to come off of the material. I don't usually do this, but this being a little weird where I've cut on this sheet a few times, as you can see. And I just want to make sure that everything's good. So I'll see you all whenever we start cutting. All right, we got everything cut. As you can see, I did a couple of clips. We got everything. We're gonna get all this stuff off, dried up. Don't mind my table, it's nasty. I plan on pulling these slats out and doing a really good cleaning, and actually maybe trying to get some actual fluid to keep all this nastiness from happening. I use borax, and it leaves all this white, powdery, crystallized stuff, so I don't like that. And it doesn't stop whatever that stuff is. Probably not good to be, cutting on and breathing in, but hey, the job's got to be done. We must go on. But anyway, here we go. I'm cutting 2 sets of these. I only have one ordered. I'm gonna go ahead and cut 2. That way I have one on the shelf. That way whenever one of you all calls up Purist Mod and says, hey, hook me up with some of them Crank's Fab Shop welded, TIG welded engine mounts, I'll have them ready for you. So let's go. Right, so I got my sheet of 1/4 inch there, cleaned up, oiled up, make sure we keep it from rusting too bad. And we've got all of our little pieces over here on our workbench. And we're gonna start cleaning those up. Tomorrow when I get home from work, my schedule's changed. I'm now on 4/10s, meaning I'm getting to do more work through the week. It also means I don't have my 7 days off a month, but hey, weekends are nice, and I don't have to work night shift for now, so it may switch back, who knows. Hope not, but we will see you all tomorrow after work to get these cleaned up. All right, so we got all the edges cleaned up on our belt sander. Now we're going to head over to the drill press and we're gonna clean out these holes. All right, we've got our holes drilled. We're about to head to the house to grab some food and get ready for bed. We gotta go to work in the morning. So, see you all later. Gonna go to bed. We have these, a little bit more cleaning to do on them tomorrow, and then welding. Just have to basically clean off the surface, sand everything down, get everything ready to go, because once we weld it, it'll be finished. We won't be doing any sanding to get it prepped, ready to go. So we want to do all that before we weld it tomorrow after work. Because like I said, we're back on 410s. It's awesome. Yeah. But we'll see you in just a second. All right, so we've got these guys cleaned up, as you can see there. Just going to do a little acetone on them. Get them cleaned up real nice, ready for some TIG welding.
Very nice. How much?
Yeah. All right, so we have them both tacked up and ready to weld, so. Yeah. TIG weld these bad boys up with my Millister
What?
my Miller Dynasty 210 DX water cooled. Come on, let's go. I'm gonna set up a camera so y'all could watch a little bit of the welding process, but I couldn't really get a good way. I was wanting to have y'all sort of up above watching as I was doing this, but I don't really have any way to do that as of right now. So you're just gonna see the aftermath you're gonna see it after I weld. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, there's the before, there's the after. All right, got them all finished welding, letting them cool down. The way I can just sand some of these sharp edges, sharp corners off. Do have to finish this from the plasma cut. As you can see there. I usually have been doing it beforehand, and then whenever I finish welding them, I always end up coming back and, you know, smoothing out everything anyway. And all these, you know, sort of these corners. Oh, those corners run through there. It's, you know, all that just come through and just smooth that down. You know, I've got that overlap, a little bit of a overlap for a weld. But yeah, here we go. So we'll let these cool down, get them all sanded up. Let's see. Yeah, get them cleaned up and take them to the customer. These bad boys are just about finished. All right, well, those bad boys are finished. We dropped them off with the customer. So that's the end of this video. Let me know what you think about the engine mounts that we made. Yeah. Remember to drop a comment below, like, share, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. And yes, we are really close to 1,000 subscribers. Hit that subscribe button. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Well, bye.